6 years ago, in the small classroom of my medical school, in the small office, I met a group of students that were leading the advocacy of youth, the engagement of students inside the faculty, terms that I have never heard in my life until that moment. Without knowing, they were my main connection with this global dream, an inspiring dream of 1.2 million medical students that we represent. Now, I want to lead this dream with you and for you. Hola, hello, bonjour, oi, merhaba. My name is Angelo Moreno. I'm a 23 years old medical student and a last year medical student here from Quito, from Ecuador. Welcome. And this is my candidature to become your IFMSA president for the next term. During this journey, I had the opportunity to develop my skills at local, national, and international level. In the IFMSA, I had worked twice in the team of officials, one as vice president for members that helped me to understand the current dynamics of decision making in the EB, and one as regional director for the Americas that connect me with the NMOs and their members. Finally, in my areas of work during my IFMSA journey, I have worked in external affairs, advocacy, youth engagement, membership management, conflict management, and team building. The first pillar is the IFMSA leadership work and culture. So goes the culture, goes the company. So goes the leadership, goes the culture. That's why it's really important for the executive board elect to understand their procedures, their approvals, and the decision making inside the executive board during the handover process. Also, the executive board procedures will be shared with the NMOs and the international team so they can understand the decision making. With a team of officials, we need an accountable, transparent, and healthy team of officials for the progress of the federation. We are aiming to conduct online team of officials meetings to cover topics that cannot be covered physically, and we are aiming to support the team of officials with their annual working plan, their evaluation, and also mental breaks and team building activities during meetings. Sustainable and transparent administration. To develop trust just requires to tell the truth. In this pillar, I have two main goals. The sustainability of the Secretariat, ensuring a good handover between the Executive Board and the Executive Board elect, and following up on the changes needed for the framework, and also the registration of the IFMSA in the Chamber of Commerce of the Netherlands. That is a crucial step to continue the work of the NGO. 3. IFMSA of the future, because small constant changes lead to big outcomes. Now we are in the final year of the IFMSA strategy 2022-2025. So I will plan with a team of officials a way to fulfill the objectives that we can do and also report on them and understand the impact that had with the NMOs. And for the next strategy, I will support the next executive board elect that even before their term, they have an idea on how to plan the creation of the next strategy and even start some consultations with NMOs. And the 75th anniversary of the IFMSA. The celebrations will start in 2026. However, the timeline and the planning will require the engagement of this executive board and the next executive board elect. Also, as alumni coordinator, I will increase the awareness and engagement of our alumni with this next milestone. Our fourth pillar, or backbone or support, the members and medical students that have worked for the IFMSA in these last 73 years. First of all, the alumni network. With the support of the alumni assistant, we will increase the information and resources the alumni will get to engage with IFMSA and also to support their NMOs. We will create spaces to share their inspirational stories throughout the term with the support of the BPPRC. Pillar 5, IFMSA meetings. Human connections inside working spaces. For the team of officials meetings, the agenda will be restructured with more sessions based on outcomes, and one report will be shared with the NMOs after one of the terms. For the General Assemblies, we are aiming to have 2 hybrid General Assemblies to follow the recommendations on the small working group on mental health and follow the mental health framework, apply them for General Assemblies, and finally, for the team of officials hours, not only reflect but also praise the work of all our officials. Pillar 6, inclusion and representation. With intersectional IFMSA, we will apply the guidelines that they are going to create this term, and also we will follow up in the implementation of the central structure for EDI in the IFMSA. With the code of conduct, I will ensure a smooth handover between the EB representative for this term and the EB representative for the next term.
The IFMSA started 73 years ago, and it became the world's biggest youth-led network. It also became one of the most representative diversity organizations of the world, over 128 countries. Now, I look for your trust to lead the organization that represented me and that included me to represent and include you. Thank you, merci, obrigado, shukran, gracias.